Home, so you're not on your own so much.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you. I dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Hold on a bit.
God be with you.
Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that wench. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Katherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof, it stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know going
I
to
heard
the
some
wedding?
talk
Nobody
about the
invited
captain.
me.
Oh?
I know where I'm
Whoa.
going.
Taking their time again.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole? What are you gaping at? Struck dumb by my loveliness, are you?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth?
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
God bless.
What? Who? Where the couple come? What? What do you mean? An ice deal? One day.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Oh, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
What's taking so long? Pick that size on my own. She's strong as an ox, and she stamps and bites when she's upset.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
So, I went to see my brother.
There'd have to be two of us.
I'll have a beer.
Manage to pick that size on my own.
To your good health, my friends.
I can't just leave without my lord.
Great price.
How are you?
Could be better.
God be with you.
A large beer for me.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
Well, I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samine. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semine, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh? Friend?
Mate? Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Went to see my brother.
excellent!
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
Well, what can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore. You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own. She's strong as an ox, and she stamps and bites when she's upset.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
My old. She's strong as an ox. And she stamps and bites when she's
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Oof!
Keeper, a beer!
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte!
I promised myself I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year. So, have you got any ideas?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
An ale, as usual.
I bought a lovely U bow the other day for a great price. Did you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey.
Doesn't anyone believe us?
Hear it from maybe because you've got nowhere.
We lost. It was him who told me.
You say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. and you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Slice that fucker out, damn it!
You want to try me?
He's got no chance alone!
That's it! We're gonna get you, you horseman!
Show your stuff.
Surround him!
Why'd he do it?
You want to try me?
Slice him up!
Stop it, Dad. You leave me no other choice. Come on, then. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. You want to try me?
Slice him up!
You
Take that fucker out, damn it!
I'm all yours.
What now, fucker?
Shame on
Wir werden dich ausnehmen.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Isn't that Otto?
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Do need to find some job. I'll find Mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? Well, come on. I don't bite. Do you...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, But I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence. But compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd like to look distinguished, like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right-hander are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. What's cost a king's ransom?
Just like the whole wedding. I hear he ended up paying more than Lord Semin.
Well, from what I hear, Lord Semin's pretty much dead broke.
I hope it's not that bad. I wouldn't wish that on Agnes.
Take care, best of luck.
God be with you.
Sheathe that weapon immediately. You see? Didn't even hurt.
Was machst du? Raus, du Bastard! Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
crossroads. Oh, no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by.
As you wish. 'Tis wise to imitate nature's habits. From dusk till dawn, go at it like rabbits.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Greetings to you.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad! What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. You're a dead man! Too slow! Damn! I'm bleeding!
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. nice bit of venison, and something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Have you seen Pavlena anywhere, Henry?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Will you?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
now!
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Oh! Ah!
Oh! Oh! Oh, that bloody hurts.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
How's it going?
I'm running out of ink.
What? Again?
What do you mean, again? You refused to get me more last time I asked.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye. I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What did I do to you?
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place.
Good day. What would you like?
Have you seen Pavlena around? She's a girl from Zhelyov who sells baskets here sometimes.
Isn't that girl what was chased out of here with her ma years ago? There was a lot of talk about that here. But no, I ain't seen her. Farewell.
Greetings. What do you need?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
I know the girl you mean, but I haven't seen her around lately. If I meet her, I'll tell her you asked after her.
Thank you.
God be with you.
God bless.
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
No, I don't know nothing about her. Sorry. Farewell.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a young girl who's gone missing. Her name is Pavlena, and she sells baskets here sometimes. Do you know anything about her?
Isn't that girl that was chased out of here with her ma years ago? There was a lot of talk about that here. But no, I ain't seen her. See you later.
Greetings to you.
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Zhelyov. Sells baskets here sometimes.
I think I remember her. I bought baskets from her once, and they were very finely made. But that was some time ago. Farewell.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to find Pavlena, Bozhena, the herbwoman's daughter. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. She's mixed up with them local woodcutters.
Mixed up? How?
How should I know? She's nothing but a hussy who gets them all worked up. You should ask Dushko, their foreman. Young Romans missed work often enough on account of her. They both live on the way to the butcher's. See you later.
Come on, Roman! Where are you?
What are you yelling for? What's going on?
I'm looking for my friend Roman. He works with us in the woods, and we need him now. But I can't find him. Have you seen him?
I haven't met any Roman.
If he's off again with that basket girl from Zhelyov...
What basket girl?
Pavlena, her name is. Roman goes with her to... court in the shade of the pines, if you catch my drift.
My, that's a coincidence. I'm looking for Pavlena. Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't think either that Pavlena would just run off and leave her mother alone.
You never know with women. What's more... No, I shouldn't say nothing about that. Best to go and look in Roman's house. He wouldn't just leave empty-handed, right?
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? What did Roman tell you? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to Pavlena, and any little thing could be a clue.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It ain't really a little thing. Well, it is, and it isn't. Pavlena is expecting a child. It's Roman's bastard.
Really? And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say. I don't reckon she's got many friends, though.
Now I see why they wanted to leave together.
Aye, that's just what I was thinking. We really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Now, I don't much like the idea of breaking into someone's house. I'll have to think it over.
What's to think over? It's all in a good cause. Listen, if you do go and have a look there, come and tell me what you find. I'll be around here somewhere. I'm sorry.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. Ah, damn! I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Now, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, Mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. See you later.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. A trail of blood. We should see where it leads. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. Jesus. Who's this? Someone must have killed him and buried him here by the woods. And then the pigs dug him up. We should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ladybird! Where the hell did that... Ladybird!
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
I don't know. Never saw him before. Probably someone from the village. A young fella. Ginger hair.
Christ above. That must be Roman. There ain't no other young redhead in the village. I saw him going through the glade with his girl. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavomir. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
Did you say Roman was with a girl?
Aye, with that young lass what sells baskets here sometimes.
Pavlena?
Aye, that's her. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come home. Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird! Where are you? Piggy, come here.
God bless.
Piggy, come here. Ladybird. Ladybird. Ladybird.
God bless.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Don't try any charades with me. If something's happened to Pavlena, you'll pay for it. Here and now.
Wait. Please. Have mercy. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me.
Talk. Quick, before I change my mind.
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much. But when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, He buys us wine.
Get to the point. Where's Pavlena?
It was Yakish's fault. He wanted to get revenge on Bozina, and my brother Ota got this idea into his head. We lay in wait for Pavlena. We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Well, you did a terrible thing. Now, the most important thing is to rescue Pavlena. Now, go. You can deal with your own conscience.
there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God! Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
Easy. Calm down. Don't do anything rash. No one has to get hurt here. We're just talking. Alright? How about you take that knife away from Pavlena's throat? One accidental slip of your hand and things could get very messy. You know what I mean?
You think this is a joke? You think this is a fucking laugh? There's nothing fucking funny going on here. Who are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant. She's expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But on one condition. You'll let me walk away. Will you promise that?
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
Are you really expecting a child? And is Roman the father?
Yes, it's true. Me and Roman wanted to get married and go somewhere far away. With Ma too, of course. But you won't tell Ma about the baby, will you? Please.
Why don't you want her to know?
Ma knows how to get rid of a baby in a situation like this. She might want to, but I don't want that.
Don't worry. I won't breathe a word to anyone.
All right.
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please go now?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskowitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
I understand. And I agree. I'll do what you ask. It's only right and just.
You will? It really must have been the will of God that you crossed our path. Thank you, Henry.
The Lord be with you.
And dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us.
Your farmhand murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw told me what happened, but I let him go. The most important thing now is to find Pavlena.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bozhena.
My God! I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Look, I know relations between you and Bozhena the Herbwoman aren't good, but it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could, but whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of it.
It's quite simple. You're gonna make amends. Because you don't have the courage for proper revenge, but I do. And so does Bozhena. If you knew why she really sent me to you, you'd sing a different tune. So fucking think carefully what you say to me. Because otherwise, you might not wake up tomorrow morning.
Are you serious? You think you can frighten me? I'm more afraid of that old crone than of you, you shit.
As you wish. I won't try to convince you.
Yeah, you'd be wasting your time. Don't bother me again. Well, see you later. Have a good evening. No, Mom! Fuck! I'm bleeding! Christ! Devole! You nearly hit... Christ! I'm bleeding!
children, hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehood
It's done.
He wanted revenge, and now he's got it. Thank you, Henry. It was a bad deed, but in a good cause. God forgive us. Here, I was saving this coin up for Pavlena. But now... And you deserve it for all you done.
No thanks. I can't accept that.
Oh? Are you sure?
Quite.
Very well, then. But if you ever need anything, come and see me. Take care and good night.
Hey! I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
I'd like to compensate you, but I don't have enough money on me.
What a surprise.
Wait, we can come to some agreement, can't we? It was just a joke. It's funny. Right? Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has the last laugh when I call the guards.
You know what? Be on your way and stop bothering me.
Do you want to get the guards involved? Have it your way.
Greetings, my friend.
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to poach fish? Now, sheep? Well, that would be another story.
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back, I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both. Why didn't you go and ask him yourself?
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill, towards the castle.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, I have a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
Farewell.
Greetings.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill 2 birds with the 1 stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even 1 single sheep? I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. God be with you.